Повесть
In
о
the
Касси и
universe of
Джереми.
Five Nights at Freddy's,
Во вселенной
humans
FNAF
usually treat
люди обычно
animatronics
относятся
as
к...
tools,
Ладно.
products of Fazbear Entertainment,
Понятно, что автор
or a means to
русскоговорящий.
achieve their goals,
Слышно.
which has always led to animatronics being verbally abused, neglected, and even destroyed without second thoughts or regrets.
Слушай, Дюк набрал хороший ролик. Нажми-ка на паузу. А то я боюсь остановить. На экран нажми. Во. Канал с рекой малюпусенький. А, я думала 1000. Ладно.
Миллионов.
Ладно, хорошо. Все равно хорошо.
We have a completely opposite approach. This is the tale of Cassie and her father, Джереми.
Ага. Катя это из нового FNAF, по-моему, персонаж, да? Вот этого вот. Или нет? Ладно, сейчас покажу.
Ну, из нового FNAF. Ну, в смысле этот, который красный.
Мегаплексиплекс, да, вот это вот, на.
Там была эта девочка. Was collecting old lunchboxes of different Fazbear characters, and his favorite animatronic was Glamrock Bonnie. His work equipment consisted of Fuzz Wrench and Vanny Mask, an augmented reality mask that allows technicians to work with Pizzaplex systems in a digital-like version of the world, which would affect things in the real world as well. As a Fuzz technician, Jeremy apparently had certain privileges for his family, as his daughter Cassie was allowed to ride Foxy's log ride, an attraction that was never finished.
Блин, я как будто на уроке английского сижу, и я помню, как было, типа, вам по очереди англичанка показывает пальцем и говорит текст читать по абзацам. Он говорит следующий, вот так вот примерно.
Not every human can treat systemic life with such compression as Castle and Jeremy did, and yet in the FNAF
она еще все останавливается и поправляет.
Such people get the worst of it.
Все, спасибо, хватит. Enough.
Okay.
Next, please.
Play.
And closed to the public. Cassie also spent a lot of time in the daycare and has a lot of fond memories about it and Son. Considering her reactions in Ruin to Freddy and Chica, she must have been in good relations with both of them as well.
Freddy! Freddy? Are you okay? Be functional.
Ну не очень он окей.
Chica? What happened to you? You look awful.
Это интересно, а что в комментариях?
Great видео. Во, по-английски.
Ух ты. Really cool.
But the most important event that she ever had in the Mega Pizzaplex was her birthday party. A birthday where she was awaiting friends that she invited, and none of them showed up. While this day was far from cheerful, it has led to the most important acquaintances Cassie ever had. That being Gregory and Roxanne Wolf. Both showed compassion towards Cassie and helped her to get through these sad times. With these two new friends, Cassie's life will continue.
Она Касси? Я думала, она Касси.
That is until things began to become worrisome in the Mega Pizzaplex. Now, it's unclear in what order events were transpiring, so we are going to assume that the Storyteller 3 was the first sign of trouble. The lives of Jeremy and Cassie were bounded to animatronics. So Jeremy must have noticed how the Storyteller affected them, and presumably that's why Cassie stopped visiting Mega Pizzaplex, as she doesn't seem to have any attachment to Monty, who was a new addition to the animatronics roster. And later Roxy herself says that she hasn't seen Cassie for quite some time.
It has been some time since I saw you last.
The second sign of trouble was disappearance of Glamrock Bonnie and his replacement in the band with Monty, which must have been quite a hard hit for Jeremy. Cassie remembers that her father never told her why Bonnie was replaced, but it is most likely that Jeremy himself didn't know the truth. The following part is mostly speculation to make a story more coherent. These events presumably prompted Jeremy to start his own investigation into the Pizzaplex trouble. Even after the Storyteller was deactivated, Glitchtrap was still causing problems and became an adversary number 1 for Jeremy. Other staff members began to pick up on the case of strange things happening in the building as well. This prompts Vanessa under Glitchtrap's control.
А кто босс? Хозяин же есть явно этого пиццеплекса, этого комплекса. Или Glitchtrap хозяин из подвала.
Gregory sees the aftermath of this meeting, with cafeteria being completely ravaged and security bots patrolling the area. However, if Jeremy was called for this meeting, he seemingly avoided it and waited out. The events of security breach transpire. All Glamrocks were shattered. Glitchtrap was defeated by Gregory, but some remnants of his code were still lurking in the shadows. So one day, after the Pizzaplex collapse, Jeremy went inside to make sure that Glitchtrap will never hurt anyone again. He left a note to Cassie about the money and left. And he never came back. Cassie was left alone, wondering what happened to her father.
Наверное.
When Jeremy went into the Pizzaplex underground, it seems that he tried to use his Vanny mask, and either Glitchtrap or the Mimic have trapped him in it. This is why at the start of Help Wanted 2 everything appears to be normal. Mask shows that the Pizzaplex is working as intended and Jeremy just does his usual duties. But after finding a fuzz wrench, he is able to remove the mask, and the true state of things is finally revealed.
Опа, геймплей пошел.
Так он же от этого был геймплей.
Ну, прям...
While trying to find Glitchtrap, he attempts to help the broken denizens of this place. And even if he doesn't speak, this alone can show his compassion towards them. Something not that many people share.
You need to fix me right now! Nobody will like me! Fix me! I look horrible!
You shouldn't be here. Please, just leave me alone. You can make crabs, but then you need to go.
Он же без зарплаты, походу, работает.
It's better this way. It's safer this way.
But his efforts are fruitless and he leaves, to finally face Glitchtrap.
Glitchtrap же все, не?
The story of Jeremy ends with an assumption that both endings of Help Wanted 2 are canon. Glitchtrap was finally erased, but Jeremy got transferred and trapped inside a staff bot.
Это первая концовка. Я на канон. А как может быть каноничные две концовки?
The time went on. Pizzaplex was long abandoned, and the Mimic, locked underground by Gregory and Vanessa, came up with a plan. Since he had access to everything in the Pizzaplex before the collapse, he took walkie-talkie that was left by Gregory and began to copy his voice, calling for help and reaching out Cassie, possibly finding her from some old database that he saved.
Странно, что никто не снес такое место, слышишь, после заброшкой, ну просто все, кто хочет лазить, считай, смотри.
Gregory? I got your message. Where are you?
Help! Something grabbed me! It won't let me go! You have to find me! I'm trapped in the sinkhole under the raceway!
Under Roxy Racers? That's all the way on the other side. I'm not even close.
Да.
So Cassie ventures into the ruins, believing that she must save one of the few friends that she has. At the start of her journey through Monty Golf, she is jumped by a staff bot with bunny ears, who gives her her father's mask, which helps in her task to reach the sinkhole by disabling security nodes inside the augmented reality. And it won't be an easy task, as this reality is guarded by Mix's security system, which tries to prevent the Mimic from getting out. The mask also has Helpy, a virtual advisor, and unbeknown to Cassie, Helpy is controlled by the Mimic, to give her guidance without raising suspicions.
Cool.
Вон еще что-то в затылочную голову вмонтировали. Замечательно.
What Cassie also doesn't know is that the chip that the mask has planted in her head is a trap that in future might break her mind. And that the staff bot that gave her this mask is all that is left of her father.
Please take a mask. Take a mask. Take a mask.
Take a mask. Take a mask.
Так а что, батя там внутри в этом боте? Или там по сознанию?
Weird. It's not a Bonnie mask. Look at all the wires and stuff.
Это что, получается, ты свою дочку подставил?
Take a mask. Take a mask.
Вырубился.
This is where the story of Jeremy ends. But the story of Cassie is far from over.
Надо было, потому что там Джереми не лез к аниматроникам. Брать дочь и свалить с того города.
Of those whom she held dear. Chica, who lost her mind and now is only a hungry husk. Son, who is now in a constant fight with his moon side. Freddy, whose body is now a mindless, aggressive shell. And, most important of them all, Roxy.
You're not trying hard enough.
Poor Roxy.
Who's there?
У нее лица нету, видишь?
Gregory.
The fast technician mask that Jeremy gave to Cassie, as described, shows to the user a better reality. Whenever Cassie wears this mask, it often shows her something related to Roxy.
Такие технологии, да, всякие?
Machines with
они их
Roxy's
тратят
easy fuzz,
на развлекательных аниматроников.
be it cutouts of them doing the makeup, be it a green hologram that changes Roxy's broken appearance, or be it a birthday song that Roxy sang to Cassie. While for the most part Cassie must hide from everyone, when she has the opportunity to ease their pain, she always takes it. Like father, like daughter.
Happy birthday!
Am I really doing this? Ew.
Что видишь, у них там нафилена органика.
Gross. That should do it. I smell pizza.
Не особо сработало.
The only animatronic that suffered from her hands is Monty, and this was an accident, when she just tried to run away from him.
Появится этот крокодайл.
As we see through the mask, Roxy is the most important friend for Cassie, that never leaves her mind. And Roxy remembers Cassie as well, as she instantly snaps out of her rage when she hears her voice.
Give me back my eyes!
Ah! Let go! Let go!
А, она слепая, видишь?
Unfortunately, Cassie was separated from Roxy, and when she almost got to the sinkhole, the Mimic gives her an impossible choice to make, saying that Roxy must be deactivated.
Cassie, can you hear me? I finally have a clear signal.
Gregory, I shut down all the security nodes. I'm in the Roxy party garage. Am I close?
Almost. There's still one node left that's keeping the underground sealed.
Where?
Roxy's the final node.
Это типа и Грегори говорит, на самом деле какой-то мимик вместо Грегори, понял?
Save me, Cassie, please. It's so dark down here.
And Roxy is stuck under a forklift, so she can't put up any resistance.
Как она туда вообще залезла?
But now Cassie and Roxy have a chance
to reminiscent
on the times long gone.
Your special day. I remember. Your special day. Do you still like carrot cake? It has been some time since I saw you last. If I remember correctly, it is on the 11th. I remember because you are number 1. Twice. Have you booked your party? I'm sure your friends will show up this time.
For some, this dilemma would be simple. Roxy is a robot. Sacrifice a robot to save a human. But for Cassie, it's not that way. Kill one friend to save another. She decides to deactivate Roxy, and this will have a long-lasting effect on her.
Спасать Грегори, а там нет никакого Грегори. Мне кажется, что зря я дезактивировала свою Рокси.
I love carrot cake. Happy birthday, Cassie.
Roxy, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
У нас этого нельзя заактивировать,
But as
если
was seen
что.
with Sun, Fuzz Ranch can only reboot animatronics. So Roxy will return later to save the day.
Слышишь?
At least for a moment. Cassie goes deeper into the sinkhole, finds an old place of Freddy Fazbear Pizza and its last inhabitant, Candy Cadet,
закопали ее в подземку.
whose sole purpose is to tell a story.
Нужно было что, яму такую
A
выкопать, чтобы
story
туда
that
старую
sounds
пиццерию
more like a
поместить.
prophecy.
Now I will tell you a story about a mother and her little boy who lived alone in a cabin in the dark woods. There was a monster in the woods, but the mother caught it and kept it locked in the basement.
Не самая лучшая идея, да?
The monster always made scary noises at night, but the mother would tell the boy not to worry because it could never get out. Then she would sing the boy a lullaby to sleep. One day, the monster stopped crying and instead listened and learned.
Это он намекает, видимо, на мимика.
The next day, when mother went out to find food, the monster sang the lullaby from the basement. The little boy heard the lullaby and opened the door.
Монстр его сожрал, да? Я звук в конце, знаешь, диджейский. Пиу-пиу-пиу-пиу.
There is several translations of this story, but the most realistic one goes like this. The monster in this story is obviously the
понятно,
mimic.
да.
The mother who locked him in the basement is either Gregory or Vanessa. The lullaby that the mimic has learned is Gregory's voice. And the boy who opened the door is Cassie. With this cryptic foreshadowing, Cassie goes even deeper, disables the Mix's system, and frees the mimic from his prison.
А Грегори нету. Ну-ка, привет, спасибо. Пока. Это, видимо, мимик. А что-то не получилось, не фартануло.
Gregory! Are you in there? The stupid door won't open. Well, it looks like someone poured concrete over the door. How am I supposed to get rid of concrete?
Она не думает, что Грегори должен быть умереть от голода давно, если он человек. Да и от жажды, ладно. И такое ощущение, как будто он там хреновую тучу уже дней.
You saved me. You saved me. Gregory?
Сейчас мимик вылезет.
I'm Gregory. You're not Gregory.
На обманули.
What are you? I'm Gregory.
Значит, вот это мимик. А, вот, пришла помогать Рокси.
While Roxy, the most egotistical of glam rocks, sacrifices herself for Cassie, real Gregory is finally able to reach out to her
А, так он там
and
все-таки
guide
тусил.
to safety.
Cassie, can you hear me? Gregory? Is that really you?
А как ты узнаешь, что настоящий либо нет? Может, снова имитируют? Ну, что это такое? А, ну вот он, поэтому живой.
This thing in the basement sounds just like you. How do I know this is you for real?
А где родители этой Касси? Папа, понятно, уже у нее как бы умер. А где мама там, чё? Как она там наша райобица тут, извините меня. Все, освободила. Маньячеллу. А, вон стамина заканчивается. Ну да, этот геймплей вообще уже не похож на фнафовский, да? Уже чисто такой поппи плейтаймовский. Держи сейчас.
Cassie, it's me. I think I need to explain a few things. You were never supposed to go to the Pizzaplex. That thing in the sinkhole tricked you. I really don't know what it is, but it's been
еще так подключился хакер малой.
The Nexus security program was designed to keep it hidden, but you shut down the security. Now it's free.
Обманули.
But such story could never end well. The signal glitches as if the mimic has intercepted it. Elevator is falling, and who has dropped it is still debatable.
Лифт уронили, девочку убили, да?
It's not your fault. I know you did it for me, to save me. But we can't risk being followed. I'm sorry.
No!
Чё? Вот этим фильм закончился. Короче, убили малую, да?
Roxy calling her name, which can also be the mimic giving her and us false hope.
Короче, а мимик вылез. И что его суть? Он будет теперь ходить по улице жрать детей? Или... +1.
This was the tale of Cassie and Jeremy. A tale of people who, unlike the most, treated animatronics as living beings.
Ну, в итоге поплатили жизнью.
With a big chunk of FNAF community. It is implied that Cassie has survived this crash.
Да?
But even if so, her fate is far from bright. She might be killed by the mimic.
Это уже будет в следующей части.
Or maybe the mask will take control of her and she will become his servant. Or maybe it was truly Roxy's voice in the end. No matter what happens, the damage is already done. Cassie came to this place and showed compassion, benevolence and willpower. But will she remain like this after everything she's been through? After alleged betrayal? After whatever awaits her when she will regain consciousness? The only good outcome that can be here is if Roxy will find
Да, что это уже... Не, все, Рокси, все, рип. Касси тоже рип, все, нет. У нее там чип в башке, все. Никакого хорошего исхода, все понятно, ну. Все, печальный конец, не хэппи-энд. Да все уже хватит, господи.
When you compare like Gregory to Cassie, Cassie is like she's like the healer, repairs. Yes, you know, she helps. Her natural inclination is to help the animatronic.
Yeah.